Man, he wants some porridge. Want some porridge? Well, you go have some of the porridge and give it to him. I ain't got time in the pot right there. Go, mommy, give you porridge. Go. Bless our family. Peace. Love. Give thanks. As you come and smash the like button, share the video. This one is an important, serious one unto the world. Yes, man. There was a touch certain basics that people bypass and people pretend to be what they are not. But originality is originality. But this morning I took a laxative like early last night, early in the morning. And I'm at home, and as I'm sitting here, because I take this wash out, I'm sitting here and I decided this came to my mind to make a video about China. Okay? And it's not a racist thing, it's the truth about China. See people? So as you come and smash the like button and share the video, this is very important that people know the truth. This ain't got nothing about to do with if you're Jamaican Chinese, Guyanese Chinese, Trinidadian Chinese. This ain't got nothing to do with you. This got to do with Mother China itself and its state of mind upon world domination. See people? So those of you that's half Chinese and half whatever, do not think that I'm aiming at you, but I am telling you your government purpose. Okay, people? Alright. Because I see a lot of people coming and talking the yak, but they're not talking the truth. But I will expose the truth today. Whilst I still want to eat my porridge. So as you guys come in, smash the button, the like button, share this video, and, you know, send me a comment if you want. Doing some nice porridge, you know? Natural porridge. Yes, like I said, I took a laxative, a clean out, a wash out. So I can't run out the street. I got to stay in the house. And I did that early in the morning, and I'm almost done now. All right, people. All praises unto the Most High. China. What is China's purpose? And what is the mentality? What is the diplomacy that they are working with? It's to take over the world, worldwide. China is all over. Now, people, tell me now. We know who was in China before China becomes as popular as they are. We, the big lip people and the big nose people, the dark-skinned people, was in China, live in China for centuries. No one speaks about it. But now as China becomes all yellow skin, they only talk about yellow skinned people. Now, I've been observing China for many years. In the time of the pandemic, you see what they do to the Africans that was living there, these dark-skinned people that was living there for years. They throw them out and start to what? Beat them up and burn their stuff. That's what they start doing. No one cannot fly to China and live in China and try to take over China. China will not allow anyone, not a Jamaican, not a Trinidad, not a Guyanese. I don't care if your four parents migrate over there. There will always be foreigners in China. China will never accept them as Chinese. Okay? Will never. That's why they only show you people who speak pang shang shang pang shang shang. That is only you don't see dark-skinned people. Where they are dark-skinned, black-skinned, brown-skinned people from this place they call China, but China will not show you them. China will make it look like they have never seen a black person. There are certain places in China that pretend that they have never seen a black person. No, we're going to come down to the bottom line. And to the full nitty-gritty of what it is. Which is world domination. There's a place called Solomon Island. it's like in the Pacific, right? And we have even Jamaica, we have Trinidad, we have Guyana, we have Grenada. That Chinese are occupying over there, these places. And we have certain parts in Africa where Chinese go over there. And especially the place where they call Solomon Island. When you check it out, it's China one piece of it, Australia one piece of it, America one piece of it. The bottom line is this. The Chinese don't give nothing for nothing. And they don't do anything even though they are superpower, world power. Their stuff, excuse me, to world domination. They built a road or a bridge in Jamaica. And one side of this bridge, they have a toll booth where they collect tolls. They're collecting money. And the other side is free. That's the side where they give to the Jamaican people. Okay? But they're making money. In other words, they are charging Jamaican people to cross over and pay a toll. Who this money going for? Not the country, not the Jamaican country, not Jamaica, not the island Jamaica. It's going to China. China is making a profit. Whilst the Jamaican people, the people that live down there, are suffering. So everything is a benefit of a profit of how you're going to get richer and wax yourself with richer. China is in to the point right now, world domination. It's going good, my brother. I just want to expose this big place where they call China, this vast land where they call China, that pretending that they are trying to help when they are trying to help themselves. And anywhere they go, that's what they're about. You see the flight, so we were speaking about Jamaica. We have Chinese that migrate into Jamaica. And they pass on the legacy to the children, and have passport and have certain documents stating that now they are Chinese Jamaicans, right? But at the end of the day, you all are Chinese. Okay? Your country send you all these places so you could occupy land, you all could have shops, and you all could watch us dark-skinned people like crap. Okay? You all speak harsh to us. You all look down on us. Your people do not watch us as the same. That is why you all treat us the way you all treat us and trick us with all the food that you all are cooking, which is rat, dog, cat, whatever that you are cooking, and are not allowing us to know what you all are giving us and pretending it's meat. So you all watch yourselves better than us. So if they have Chinese Jamaicans, we're living in Jamaica, and they are there through the four parents, and they obtain a passport or a residentship, whatever, in Jamaica, and you could speak the lingua, you could talk, because the key thing is to imitate the world. Imitate the world. It's to learn our resources, learn our style and pattern, mimic everything that we do so you all could compete to be the best. I see break dancing, Soul Train, all the brothers was used to be in the break dancing. Right now, the Chinese people are copying and mimicking that. Who could break dance better than them? Who could imitate the stars better than them? So it's to show that y'all are better in every capacity than anybody else. So y'all all over the world taking our resources, flying back to China, planting our food, our fruits, everything, and then y'all turns back and export it here. Right now, your guys own the fruit stands. The stuff that we like, we as West Indians, the stuff that we like, y'all own this. Y'all mimic everything and mass produce everything. Everything at all. That's what y'all do. So, no matter what part of the world that you go, you might pretend that you're with the people, but you are on a mission for your Chinese government. You will never disown your inheritance, which is being a Chinese person. So I don't care how much Trini that you speak, how much Guyanese that you speak, how much Jamaican that you speak. At the bottom line, your government has sent your people over there to mimic people. I don't care if it's Democrat or Republican, what type of state of government that you all was and who run from here. At the end of the day, y'all are here to take everything for yourself. There are Chinese that's living in Jamaica, and they are biting and imitating Jamaican culture. Okay? You could never find Jamaica or Trinidad or Guyana or Haiti or any of these islands in China trying to overpower Chinese culture. Could never. I don't care if you hold a passport. I don't care, but the Chinese government will never allow you. But you could go to any other country and live there for a while, make children as much as possible, because you cannot make all these children in China. You cannot have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 children in China. But your Chinese government gives you money and tell you fly over there. Make as much children as possible. Becomes a citizen. Let it pass on to generation. Then you could claim that you are from there. But really and truly, y'all do not like the people where y'all are. So I don't care if you is a Coca-Cola, or you is a cola champagne, or you are a cream soda. At the end of the day, you say you bring what you got and I bring what we got, and we make a cocoa pot. Yes, you make the cocoa pot for you to over the style and pattern how we does it. After you find out how we make this pot, you put your piece and I put my piece and she put her piece, and we all cook up this pot. You have an idea, and you will mimic this idea of mine, whilst yours stay original. Okay? Original, yours will stay. You will never, at the end of the day, okay, proclaim who we are. You will always proclaim your Chinese inheritance. You will always proclaim your Chinese inheritance. Your government has sent you all over the world to mimic us. And it doesn't matter where you end up. If you go to Africa, you'll pretend that you're here building homes and you're building economy. And when you check it out, these people sell out their inheritance. They sell out their nationality and they pick up your language. How could you buy somebody off their own tongue and put in your own if you're not here to eradicate, if you're not here to take over, for you to build your own legacy? So if you was not like of that, you would have lived these people with their own language. I see some part in Africa that the people that have sold out the language. These people don't even speak the original language. They put up Chinese language as the first language in their own country. When you have governments are making deals under the table, you think anybody could fly to China and start digging up for gold? You think any African rich man could fly to China and start digging for oil? No. But you could fly wherever you want and take over. Suck out the wealth. Fly back to your country with the resources and export stuff to these people's country and get double amounts. If you do anything, like I said, look at Solomon Island. Look at what you're doing over there. Okay? It is only because you want to come closer to the Atlantic Ocean, near to see that you could have a spy on the West, see what the West is doing and able to attack the West. That's why you're all over there. You all don't have no purpose to help these people, because if you all have purpose to help these people, you all will help them. And watch what you all do. You all over there saying that in Solomon Island you all want to help these people. These people, their natural thing is fishing. They cast nets. And you all come with your big boats and your big cargo, and you get all these fishes. So when the average little poor man goes to cast his net, he can't catch no fish, because you have all the upgrade stuff, how to fish, and you draining everything from there. Okay, so again, you have this islander, this poor islander suffering. Okay, so where is the help? You'll open your shops everywhere, and you'll say you'll give jobs. The people who born there could have the ability to open shops and give jobs to their own people. Y'all are just a bunch of users who use people and pretend that you're here for good. Y'all are not here for good. Y'all are not here for good. Y'all are here to seek people wealth and put people in debt. Because look in Solomon Island, here how much money you're willing to give these people. So you're going to build a stadium that is so big that the people cannot even manage the stadium after you build the stadium. It's going to be Chinese workers, and you want to build your military base here. This is not of good. This what you're doing. It looks sometimes, you see a lot of countries, this is what they do. And all these big countries does this to little countries, where they give them a set of money, they give them the debts, they put them in debts. And when these countries cannot pay back these debts, that's how they get in problems. Y'all are not doing nothing because willingly y'all want to do it. Y'all see investment. Y'all see wealth. Y'all see how y'all could control these countries that y'all say y'all want to help. And y'all put them in debts by lending them monies where y'all know that they cannot pay back. And after y'all give them this money, y'all suck the country out. So you're bringing your own workers, like you're doing in Jamaica. You're bringing your own workers. What you would pay the average citizen of a country that's from a country, what you would pay him to work, you will never pay your Chinese man that. You will pay your Chinese man 3, 4 times more than that. But you will pay the man that's born in this country less. So it's not where you're coming to help. You're coming to help yourselves. Okay? So I know what y'all does. So y'all could not have, like I said, 4 and 5 children in China. But your government will give you money and send you out of China. Send you out of China to a different country where you will able to have 9 children, where you couldn't have 9 children in your own backyard. Your government will not allow a Chinese woman to have 9 children. It will not allow a Chinese woman to have 6 children or 4 children. But by you going out to another country, becoming a citizen of another country, having children rapidly in another country, then your children become citizens and say they're from this country. But y'all do not forget Mother China, because this is what China asks y'all to do. And you could see how y'all does not like the people, because when you're into this people country, you'll pretend that you're better than them. You'll pretend that you're smarter than them, they're thieves, and you'll look down on them. You'll speak roughly to them. Y'all doesn't have liking. And y'all know what y'all does. So I don't care if you're a Chinese Jamaican and you're pretending how much you're a Jamaican because you have a passport. Your forefathers gave you a passport. Or it's like your forefathers was there from the 1950s, 1920s, 1930s, and then it then had you and this one and that one. Because y'all could not do that in China. Ask any Chinese person that's living in China how much children they support the government allow them to have. How much children that they allow y'all to have. At the ending of the day, y'all still stick to yourselves. Okay? You're hardly affiliated with blacks. So being a Chinese Jamaican, a Chinese Trinidad, Chinese Guyanese, Chinese St. Lucian, Chinese Haitian, it is your government who send y'all over there, tell you go over there and tell me the secrets. Y'all learn, always wants to know what could you bring to the pot so you could make a one pot. But the key idea is not willingly you wants to bring what you got and I bring what I got so we could make a one pot. The key thing is you wants to know the recipe of how do I make my pot. And to do that, you will come with something, but at the end of the day, you living with something bigger. That's trickery. That is trickery. So you're going to tell me you coming with your little ingredients that you got to tell me, yeah, you want to be one of me. And when I show you what I got, because we as a people, we like to share. That skin color, we like to give a lot of information. We're going to tell you everything we know. Whilst the other nations always keep back. They will give you one little piece of this. You just give us one little tip like this, and we're giving you all of this. We're telling you how from ancient time when we're doing this, we're doing that. Which the Chinese people don't do that. So that's trickery. So don't say about, oh, you put your piece and I put my piece and they put their piece. And it all comes. If that was the case, it would be just like that in China. You would not kick out the Africans that live there for a long period of time during the pandemic. You would not say it's they that brought this aham and burning them out of the place, beating them out of the place. You would not pretend that you'll never see a black man. You're like you'll only see black people in the West, but not in China. We left statues. We left statues of us in China. And y'all don't represent that. Y'all don't show that. Y'all make it look like it was only Oriental people that lives in China. Moab came out of us. We created y'all. But y'all are moving around like it's China's is the greatest. They're black Chinese, but y'all don't show them. Y'all don't show them. Y'all make it look like it's only yellow skinned people. But they're black Chinese. They're Chinese with big nose and big lip, just like me. But y'all don't show them. Y'all don't show them. Why are y'all so busy pretending that you're out here and you fly to Trinidad, or you fly to Guyana, or you fly to St. Lucia or wherever, Jamaica, and your four parents come over here and you'll work hard and you'll become citizen, and that don't mean nothing. That don't. Why can I cannot see a black person showing me they're citizens of China from the forefathers passing passport onto passport? I can't see that. I cannot see a person, and there are black people in China, but why is it none of them cannot say, well, you know what? My forefathers was living in China and this passed on to this. And no, the Chinese government will not allow that, because this China is for China and China is for yellow-skinned people. You will never see a black man could say what y'all could say when y'all go invade somebody else's country. When y'all just goes to another person's country and they accept y'all with open arms. We accept y'all with open arms. And y'all come in, y'all make children, y'all take all the wealth. Y'all take all the businesses. Y'all take all the business. Y'all claim that you're helping. You're not helping. Because even though you give jobs, what you giving jobs to the locals, yeah, but why is it that the local that born in that country cannot have the shops? These shops that you're opening and making it look like you're lifesavers. You're lifesavers to these people. These people could open their own shops, but their government sell them out. Because I guarantee you, like I said, none of these people from these islands cannot go to Jamaica and open a bunch of shops all over China. No Jamaican cannot go into China and open a bunch of shops all in China. No Trinidad cannot go into China and open a bunch of shops all over China. China will not allow it. Will not allow it. But the other countries allow you, like Jamaica, Trinidad, allow you to come over there and open shops. And turn around and take all what we got, go back to China with it. A lot of times y'all come over in these islands, y'all come to watch our agriculture. Y'all take our fruits. Y'all know how to mass produce. Y'all take our fruits, y'all go back in China, plant it, and then y'all export it back. Why is only y'all have these stores selling yams and dashin and papaya and soursop, and y'all sell one soursop for $18? Okay? Y'all kill us in the marketplace. Okay? Y'all are liars. And those of y'all that is all over the world, because China wants to be the next big thing. So, of course, he's smart by sending his people all over the world to have children. Indian children, African children, Asian, what you call it? All kind of children all over the world. For y'all know it will come to a time when you'll need information. So if you learn the secrets of your enemies, what you think? I think China is a sellout onto the world. China do not like the world, but selfish, and wants to gain what you call it, dominancy over the countries. Because the things that they allow permissible for them, it's not permissible for us. It's not. And that's why I say I would like to see somebody from a different country, from Jamaica. I would like to show me a handful of Jamaicans in China conducting business with stores, doing jerk chicken. How can I cannot see not give us the opportunity just like we give you all the opportunity? Y'all goes to Jamaica and y'all open all your little shops. Y'all go to Trinidad. Let us see in China that there is a vast amount of Jamaicans or Trinidad or Guyanese, no matter where you come from, are conducting business. Let's see their roasting duck. Let's see their jerking chicken. Let's see they're in business. Why not? Because if it's good for me, it's good for you too. If you could fly to Trinidad, you could fly to Jamaica, and your first thing is how you going to have a whole bunch of trade. Let a Jamaican guy fly to China, have a whole bunch of children. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen because China wants, when he's ready to kick your backside out, it's simple. It's simple. But you could fly to the islands. You could fly anywhere. You could promise that you're doing things for people and take half. Like, what is the purpose that if you build a bridge, why you here collecting toll booth? Why don't let the Jamaicans government collect these tolls? So this toll will go for the Jamaican people. Every money where they collect for a toll, it will help the country. Why is the one collecting this? Why that money goes for you? If you did it willingly out of your heart, if you did it willingly. So it's a government diplomacy. And even the Jamaican government are selling Jamaicans the country under the table. You understand? Like I said, all your big countries, y'all does it. Y'all always put the small countries in debt. Y'all come over, y'all say, we could do this for y'all, we could help y'all, we could give y'all a loan, and the loan that y'all give, it's too much. And y'all have the mind, the infiltration of conducting business and ripping off the country. So you give $1 million, you taking 10 billion. If you give $1 billion, your profit, you making 9 billion for yourself. Okay? So where is you helping me? Where you helping me out? Because I don't think if China is busy in Jamaica, want to build highways, they want to build this, they want to build that. That's not for free. That's not, that is for the Chinese government to get richer and the Jamaican people to stay poor. So we got a nice highway, we got highways, we got nice bridges, but that becomes a problem to us because we're not getting anything out of that. These Jamaican people ain't getting not a squat jack shit out of that. Nothing. It's all these taxis and all these tolls and all of that goes to the Chinese government. So how long could you believe that the people are dumb? So you coming with your infrastructure, building things, saying it's for the people, but it's the benefit of you. It's the benefit of you. You're the people who capitalize on everything. You're capitalized. You're not here to share your wealth. You're here to take the people's wealth and add it to your wealth and turn people into slaves. You do not like dark-skinned people because in the history, it has told you who we were. We leave monuments in China. It's not in your history books. No Chinese teacher teaches about our history in your history books. It speaks about your Chinese people. It speaks about your legacy. It speaks about how great China is. But it doesn't say of the people, the original people that actually helped China. Because like I said, China is not just China by itself. China comes from the tribe of Moab. And it's we as the copper-skinned people who have created you. You're from the tribe of Moab. Okay? There's evidence that we dark-skinned people passed through China, live in China for a long time. If you got to do research, you always see that the traces of history that we left in China. But China will not teach that. You think China will ever tell the Chinese little boy and little girl how powerful the copper-skinned man was? These statues, you'll have Buddha example. Who was Buddha? A black man. Go look at Buddha. Buddha nose is not straight. Look at Buddha. Buddha's face is a black man, but y'all don't say who is Buddha. Y'all make it look like Buddha is a Chinese man. You got the Mongolians. Where y'all get the Mongolians from? They're mixed breed of people with blacks. That's why they're so tall. And the bone structure and everything is different from your people who call themselves Chinese people. That's why y'all don't even like the Mongolians. That's why the Mongolians was giving you all problems. But y'all lie. China is not here to do good for the world. I remember back in the days when China didn't have a pot to piss in. They didn't have a pot to piss in. How y'all was starving. You was living on top of water. On top of water. You was enough pack up like sardines. Now all of a sudden, the Chinaman, every dog has a day. You know, history goes around. I remember when Japan was kicking your butt. Okay? Japan was just marching over there and kick your butt. Kick your behind. And y'all wanted the world. I remember when you was coming to America, after they has eradicate the Indian riches of my skin color, has eradicate us, you was coming here to build the railroads and work in the mines. I remember that. But all of a sudden you're great. Y'all just want to, in other words, y'all have the same heart as your enemies. Y'all do not, none of these countries or these great nations do not like the copper skin man. They always hold us down, and we are great people upon the face of the earth. We have walked all in Germany and live history over there. China, live history over there. Japan, that's why one thing about the Japanese, they're different from the Chinese because they accept, look at reggae music. Who promote reggae music more than Japan? Who likes Jamaican culture more than Japan? You think the Chinese man like you coming and sing your reggae music? No, he don't. No, he don't, but he's making a fortune off of it. He's making a fortune off of it. One of the most influential countries was Japan with reggae music. Not China. China don't even like us when they see us. They're always saying something negative about us. They don't like us. They talk to us like we are garbage. When they see us, they skin crawl. So because now some of y'all that China has sent your foreparents overseas in the West, some of y'all rich in the islands, say y'all run away from communists. Okay? So y'all come over there crying. Y'all don't want communists and y'all come and we like to share love. We share love with y'all. We share love with y'all. We allow you to put your little piece in our pot. We allow you to bring your little nothing. Your little piece of nothing. We share our big pot with you. We allow you to put your little piece of nothing in our pot. And we allow you to make you feel that you're part of us. But in heart, you know you was never part of us. You just wanted to get strong on your feet. You just wanted to have ability. You just wanted to, you in your mind was luscious and dark-hearted. Because you know you was on a mission. Chinese don't really go against Chinese. So don't tell me about, some of us over here, we didn't like this and we come over there. Your government said it like that. To go and explore other people's country. To go and make vast amount of children. Have them to be citizens. Have them to have a passport. And it could go on for legacy. So when the Chinese government ready to call y'all in, all your names and your great-grandfather, it's in the Chinese treasury. Where your birth certificate, everything is here on your whole generation. So when the Chinese government ready to call on you all, if it's a phone call, you're ready to go. If it's for you all to cause this country suicide, to become suicide bombers, you're going to do it. Wherever you all are, you're loyal to your Chinese government and your Chinese culture. You ain't selling out. You will never sell out. You will never sell out. You hold of your heritage very strong. That's why you could come and tell me about your great-grandfather came here, and then from your great-grandfather you show me the passport here. And what is a passport? Y'all are just invaders. The whole of this has been created by God. I have the right to go anywhere. That's how we Moors, we've been going all around the world. We don't need a bloody passport. Tell me because you have a passport that gives you dominion over natives that born here? Because you have a passport that gives you dominion that you should have 10 shops and I ain't got none? Why you should have 10 shops? Why should you live in my country and have 15 shops? And treat me like crap? Because of my government allows selling us under the table. Why should you come into my country and you are higher than me? Huh? You don't see too much a sellout because, like I said, none of us cannot go to China. No dark-skinned person, no Jamaican, no Trini, no Guyanese, no Haitian. Nobody cannot go in China and tell China what to do. Oh, they're going to do their own thing. China will not respond for it. But you all could fly any way you all feel like. And as living here for a little period of time, become citizens, have documents that you all are here, and then all of a sudden, watch the next thing. Right here in America, blacks being persecuted and still being persecuted. Blacks being gunned down, beaten by European people, people of pale skin. And I never see there was a law set for a pale skinned man beating a dark skinned man, a man of color besides his head. Just recently they passed a law for your Chinese and Oriental people. Okay? They passed a law for your that calling racist if a black man defend himself or whatever goes down with your has a law passed for your that means you could put the black man in prison quick. But where is our rights that we have been suffering all these years? All these years by all of the nations. All of the nations could kick us in the butt. All of the other nations could do what they want with us. They could do what they want with us. Where's our rights? Like I spoke about, the Jews, they had the Holocaust, but ours was 4 times bigger than them. And they get repatriation. They're getting stuff. They make sure countries are giving them money. Every month or every 2 months or 90 days or every year. They get billions because the nations feel sorry for them. Rich nations is feeling sorry for us. For our Holocaust. The black man Holocaust. What happened? We are not people. We are not considered. But everybody else consider. Even Dr. Mr. Chin consider. Now, I don't hate people. I don't hate you because you are Chinese or you Indian or whatever it is. But give Jack his jacket and allow Jack to wear his jacket. If you could give these Jewish people repatriation money, Holocaust money, you could see that there never again such of torments could come unto them. What about our torments? What about what we're going through? What about any pale-skinned person could call and tell a lie on you, could call you and say you did such and such and get locked up? Why there's no rules and regulation in place that if a white person, a Caucasian person call the cops on you for nothing, they should go to prison? Why? Why is it that you always see that a Caucasian person could call the cops on a black person and the black person is being locked up or being moved from the premises? Why is it that there's not a law that says, well, if a white person call the cops on you wrongly, they should get locked up? So Jewish people claim their Holocaust and still getting that Holocaust money until today. Until today, they're getting a certain amount of money. But for the black man, his life is like nothing. He don't own nothing. He's less than doo-doo. Okay? So that is why they treat us the way they treat us. That is why they do the things where they do to us. Because we are not considered. You think we could go in anybody's country and try to play that type of routine style of liberty that they're doing to us? You think we could do like the Chinaman? The Chinaman has to fly to Africa, digging all the gold in Africa, paying the people little wages, and taking all that gold, flying back to China, then turning around and selling that same gold to us, that same diamond to us? Could we go and dig up in the backyard of China? Could we just go and say, oh, you know what? I want to look for gold and I'm going to China. And that's where I'm going to start. I'm going to go in China. I'm going to start my own mining company, my own stuff, and I'm going to start, yeah. You cannot do it. You cannot go there for dig up for oil. You cannot go over there for dig up for precious stones. You cannot go over there to dig up for nothing because they will deal with you appropriately. Okay? But China could fly. Every Chinese person that have a dream, oh, I could go to Africa, get a couple of Africans because the Africans always willing to sell out themselves for money. We could go over there. We could even buy the government. We could give the government some money under the table. And yes, facts. Mamsie, give me a minute. Mamsie, give me a minute. It's moving fast, I can't see. Yes, sir. So they could always do these things to us like we don't consider. So this is what I'm gonna ask. These people that wants to say, well, saw this Chinese lady, Chinese Jamaican. She came and talked about that she was saying some stuff to me. It makes no sense because they're only in China. They're only occupying Jamaica because Jamaica becomes like a sponge cake that they could bite, they could eat, they could leave up Jamaica. All these foreigners that's in Jamaica, that's waxing itself with wealth, that is treating the people that born here like crap, that has their little shops and acting like these people that the natives that born here or those that born in the country, that they have to come to them like they're begging them for something. You lucky, this is why this brother Idi Amin, certain ways about him I did like. Because you cannot leave your country, come into my country, wax yourself with riches, and treat me like crap. You understand? That's one thing about Idi Amin. I didn't like a lot of things Idi Amin did. But this part here, Idi Amin will never stand for it. Because this is what they do. They're a bunch of pirates. Okay? You hear what this lady said, that Jamaica is one of the most influential islands. All of the islands are influential because we all are the same people, people of rhythm. We, the dark-skinned color people, we are the same people. You understand? Trinidad, Guyana, Grenada, Haitian. Y'all like to divide and conquer us. Y'all do not like us coming together. So if you could make me believe I'm different under a flag, then you could trick me. You could put me against my brother. You could put me against my sister. But from the moment you know we unite as a people, you don't stand a chance. And this is what I'm trying to tell y'all guys. If we as a people, this is why I did like these brothers that was trying to make the CARICOM Islands. We people from the islands. I don't like to say West Indian people because West means direction. Indian means savage. We from the islands, if we did build an alliance with ourselves, let's say St. Lucia, Trinidad, Guyana, Grenada, St. Vincent, all of us from the islands, Haiti, they come together and affiliate ourselves together, we would able to stand firm. We would able to have a say. Now, when this big country's trying to play us, we'll say no, because we really don't need China. Because China just recently started having enough food to export. One time China, people were selling food for China to eat. Okay? We that from the islands could create the CARICOM Islands, make it the CARICOM Islands, becomes one, and we could have enough food produced to send for each other. Because these are the tropical islands. These are the islands that grows and have the most. Trinidad have a vast set of fruits, different type of fruits, guineas, golden apple, pineapple, all type of stuff. Jamaica has it, St. Lucia has it, Grenada has it, Guyana has it. We could come together and do not need no food from none of these countries because majority of the food China's sending into the West is poison. These have been growing by chemicals. By chemicals. That's why all of a sudden, since China starts selling food, people getting cancer left, right, and center. Plastic fish, plastic egg. Imagine this demon make an egg. You know what it is to actually make an egg? And this man made an egg. He make a plastic fish. Come on now. So if we from the islands come together, we have enough agriculture to feed the world. They know it. That is why they went to Haiti back when I was a young stud. Haiti had the ability, you find the Haitian mangoes was coming here. You find a lot of things, a lot of fruits, bananas, papaya, was coming from Haiti. What they did, they sent poison. They send stuff over there and mash up the Haitian mangoes. You can't even see Haitian mangoes anymore. Haitian mangoes used to be big and long and sweet. Okay? Haitian bananas. They make sure that they wreck this country. They make sure, I call it a country, I don't like to call it an island because Haiti is even bigger than Jamaica. Okay? If Jamaica have 14 parish, I think Haiti could fit into Jamaica either 3.5 times or 4.5 times. So you don't even call that an island, you call that a country. Okay? And Haiti had the ability at one time to export spice and all of these things. But they see Haiti was too strong. Look at Haiti now. Look what they're doing to Haiti. They got their own Haitian people killing the people. And they always been doing this type of hold down. Okay? You're not going to find a Chinaman want to go live in Haiti because no foreigners. And that's why I told you I love Idi Amin. But we that's from the islands, from these islands, if we put our head and our mind together, we could actually turn this around. And these big countries know that. They know that. One time Jamaica was exporting meat to England, meat to America, until the mad cow disease came. And they stopped Jamaica from exporting meat. And Jamaica was exporting meat to England and America. Had enough cows and these type of stuff to export meat. And then somewhere, some way down the line, they stop it. And then during the time of the mad cow disease, when England didn't have enough meat, and they wanted to turn back again to Jamaica. All these islands need to come together. All these islands need to affiliate under one umbrella, under one banner. And I'm telling you, China, that will flap China show. Because I don't know what China have believing that he wants to be the capital of the world, sending food to people, and your food is mass production. Most things that made in China is no good. They used to have bully beef, corned beef. What you call corned beef, we call bully beef. And China was actually going to the cemetery, getting dead people and mensing that and putting that in the cannons and shipping that out. Okay? Everything that they do is mass production. Mass production. They make a bomb, mass production. They make a cell phone, mass production. They always try to imitate somebody else to make what the person making. They're smart, but they're more believing of capitalism. See what you got, imitate it, and see how quick I can make it. So we have the ability, that's from the islands, to show China and any other country that believe that they're better than us, because so far in their eyes we ain't nothing. That's why as soon as a Chinaman come in your country, he open his store. Then he look down on you like he's saving your life. He look down on you like he's saving your life. You see what they do in America in the West when they have all the old rotten plantains and all that. They have it there. They want to give you six for $2. You know, and it's no good. They treat us like we are animals. That Chinaman believes that we dark-skinned people are animals. He does not have a liking unto us. Now, I'm not going to say all of them, but majority of them has grown with racist intentions. They only want our money. And we have a lot of stupid black folks who I see line up in front of these places and buying garbage. It's like black people ain't got no sense. They like to buy garbage. They love garbage. When I see they standing here, what the man couldn't sell for a certain amount of money, as it's rotten and it's no good, the plantains are black and rotten. He give you 8 of them for $2, 9 of them, 10 of them for $2, and you buy it. You know it's no good, but because he gives you 8 or 9 or 10, you purchase it, knowing that it's no good. So you like eating garbage. You like eating garbage. He comes with his fish. His fish is infested. It's no good. It stinks. It's rotten. And the eye already turned gray. He's still selling you it like it's fresh fish. He will not sell it to his own Chinaman. We see all the nations of the earth, they don't like us. They don't like us. So that don't only go for the Chinaman. That goes for all the nations of the world that look at us copper-skinned people like we are animals. We see it every day. We see it every day. I spoke about the Arabs. The Arabs, they say, let's go to the West. We're the land of the whores. Our daughters are whores. So they come, they make the shops. They think they're smarter than you. They don't buy nothing from you. You ever see a Chinaman going and buy Jamaican food or Western Trinidadian food? Unless they has born or grew up in Trinidad. Okay? But they stick to their own. They spend money with their own. That money they spend it with their own. You don't see the Chinaman at the meat market. You don't see who you see at the meat market. West Indians and Black Americans. You don't see them in certain places. So until we don't know to spend money with ourselves and to be mindful of our enemies, stop feeding our enemies. They come in our community, they make a whole bunch of buffing nails. Our young sisters go over there to do their nails. The liquid where they put on the sisters' nails is poison. It's going to damage their nails. But they get hooked after a while when they don't have that top piece. You look at their normal nails, it looks like it's rotting. They go to do their feet. All of a sudden they're doing their feet. When you watch the bottom of the feet, that chemical where they put into soaking their feet damage their feet. After a while, you got problems. As you remove callus, callus come right back. As you remove callus, you just moved callus 3 days ago. Your foot already hard. You got to go back. So these people are just watching us like a bunch of jackasses. Making money off of us. Grabbing money off of us. Why don't we can't do nails? You tell me there's no black sisters cannot do nails? There's no black nail salons? There's no black masseuse places? You know we can't give masseuses? We can't? Why we always gotta go to our enemies that don't like us? Like I said, look, since the weed embargo changed, everywhere you look in the community, you see a smoke shop. Owned by whom? Not by a black. Not by a black. Owned by the Arabs. Now tell me, what's really going on with these weed shops? All of a sudden, black people don't know how to sell herb no more? What's going on? Why is this these Arab people that usually make sandwiches and open corner stores to sell sodas and beer and this and loose cigarettes? Why all of a sudden they don't want to open these stores no more? They want to open a smoke shop. And who is supporting them? Who is buying the most? Who is in their shop? Us. We spend the most money with our enemies than we spend with ourselves. Knowing that our enemies don't like us. Knowing that our enemies will poison us. You don't find the Jewish guy doing that. You don't find the Chinese man doing that. You don't find the guy from India doing that. You only find blacks. Blacks on the whole is doing that. Blacks is not even supporting their own blacks. The black man, he has a problem. He has a problem to support his own kind. He will walk from here to Timbuktu to support the Chinaman, but he will not support his brother. So you telling me there's no black man that could open a fruit stand? There's no black man that could plant scallions? There's no black man that could plant cabbage? There's no black man that could plant lettuce? There's no black man to show you all these people are wicked. They put our back against the wall. All the rich brothers that we got. All these guys that we got, the first thing they want to do is buy a Bugatti. Buy a piece of land. Buy a piece of land. Go into the farming. Why we got to kiss the Chinaman's butt? Why is the Chinaman pot cook the most? Everywhere you look, it's a Chinese store. A fast food restaurant. What, Chinese people cook more than us? Better than us? Is Chinese people cooking better than us? Is the Arab frying better chicken than us? Because if it's not the Chinese, it's the Arabs. So what is really going on with us as a people? Are we going to be the other nations' dogs? Do we just we believe that it's only they that could cook and it's only they could feed us? And why is it that we have a problem supporting one another? Why is it there's a problem supporting one another? So I don't care. The Chinese diplomacy, it's at another level. This man wants to take over the world, and by doing that is to expand himself for the four ends of the earth. Hey, make that boy quiet. To expand himself the four ends of the earth. So he's going to go to your country. He's going to learn about your history. He's going to learn about your culture. He's going to learn about what is value to you, and he's going to mimic that. Then he's going to have children in your country. His children going to grow citizens here. They're going to have children there, and then they're going to say they're part of you. Then when you check it out, they're the ones, they fly to China. You and I cannot go to China, but they go to China because they got to go see their great-great-grandfather. They have to go back there. I don't care how long they spend in Jamaica, how long they spend in Trinidad. They're affiliated with Chinese. They're Chinese. I don't care how much of blood this they want to talk about, or bomb or whatever. At the end of the day, they're Chinese. They're on a mission. They just come to learn about how you set your pot. What is the ingredients you put in your pot? So as they know that, now they could cook like you, they could talk like you, they could sound like you, they could walk like you. And your culture is gone through the door. That's what it is. So I don't care how many of them want to say they born here and their forefathers come there. They came there for a reason. Because don't matter how long they live in there, they does not watch themselves as part of you. You will never be them. And they don't want, they would like to be you. All of you take your culture, take your style and pattern, and take it back to China. But they will never, ever consider you as one of them. They will never consider you as one of them. Never. So do not let the Chinaman diplomacy get you. He is a sellout and a buyout. He's going to buy you out and sell you out. That's what he's about. And anywhere he goes, that's what he's about. He's about to eradicate your culture. Know your culture first. He got to sound like you. You got to know everything about you. He got to study you for a period of time. After he believes he got you where he wants, he know everything about you, your roots, your culture, and everything like that. Now it's time to rise to pretend that he's you. To pretend that he's suffering like you. To pretend that he's part of you. Knowing that is not his ideology. His thing is to buy your backside out. Because I speak about Solomon Island. This fisherman, this poor fisherman, these native fishermen that grow working for themselves, that doesn't work for nobody, don't want to work for the Chinaman, don't want to go to the Chinaman and ask him, oh, could he get a job? He believed that he born here and he could make it on his own. And if it was fishing, casting nets throughout the generation, he's a fisherman. That's what he's about. That's what he want to do. But when the Chinese people come over there and they give these people a bunch of money and they pretend, okay, they're gonna make harbors for them and they're gonna make the place better. Yeah, you make it better for you. You don't make it better for them. Because now that little local man cannot go fish and catch enough fish. You over there with your big fishing cargo, where you go catch all these fishes and you're selling it all over all parts of the market. So when this little fisherman comes with his little catch, he can't get what he's supposed to get for it. He cannot, because you cutting the price. You making it difficult. And then the fish is getting less in his net. Because when you cast out your net is like 4 or 5 miles long. When he casts his one net, it's not even 36 feet. It's not even 36 feet, but you got 3, 4, 5 miles of net where you catching everything, and you don't care. You taking Father, Son, Holy Ghost. You taking everything in there, big, small, medium, and sooner or later, no more fish, because you don't concern about the future. You only concern how critical. So sooner or later, you're gonna have everything imported from China. When I was a certain age, everything that I look made in China, imported from China, made in China. Made in China. Everything right now made in China. And a lot of China stuff is no good. A lot of China's things is no good. So China is on a race trying to capitalize how much they could export made in China to you and everybody else. And it's a benefit to Chinese people. I don't care where you believe that you're born. At the end of the day, you could claim sovereignty saying, I am Chinese. My great-grandfather was Chinese. I am Miss Ching. Y'all stay with your name. Either Chung, Fong, Ching. Y'all stay with your last names. So no matter how long you stay in Jamaica, you have your forefathers' last name. And when you're ready to repatriation, you could go to China because you have accomplished what China wanted you to accomplish. So you could fly and go over there. Whenever you're ready, you could say, okay, when China ready to tell you, come on home, you have done a great job, you could go over there. If China want information, they know I could call the Qing family, the Chong family, the Feng family. They have been living in Solomon Islands for a long time. They know if they want to invade, if they want to do this, they know everything, because that's what infantry is, to imitate the people and know about the people's in place. So y'all are not for no country that even know, I don't care. And anybody could migrate. But a lot of us who migrate other places doesn't have the intention that Chinese have. We don't have the intention that we go over there and we migrate and we want to take over the place. We don't have that. We just want a place, we move over there because we like over there and we want to live over there. We have our children over there and that's it. Y'all are on a different level. Most Chinese that leave China and go anywhere a part of the world to live, y'all is on a mission for China. It's the bottom line. It's the bottom line. That's why there's China even gives some of your money to go out. How much money you need? Go and do this, open a school, do this, do that, do this. And let us see what you're doing. Let us see what you're doing. And we know you're working for us. So a lot of you are working under the table. You're buying governments out. And you're doing your own thing. So this is the diplomacy of China. The diplomacy of China is to eradicate the original people of that area, of that turf, and the more Chinese people that they could have, north, south, east, and west, is a benefit for China. If China could take over Solomon Island, it would be a benefit. Because when the push come to shove, it would be like, yo, the Chinese outdo the natives. And if you are more of a people, more than other people, what would you find? You'll find the people that is the majority will outdo the less people. Will outdo the less people. So wherever y'all go, that's why you'll have all these children. That's why you'll have the capability of trying the best to have a whole lot of children. You might come here too, in less than 5 years, there's over 400-500 of y'all, 600,000 of y'all. You're on a race. Because I'm telling you, China will not allow you to do that in his backyard, but he will send you a place to do that. So that's why you want to overpopulate the world. That's why. So when China ready to recruit Chinese to fight, they're coming out from north, south, east, and west. They're coming out. So that's the diplomacy of why Chinese people are in Jamaica, in Trinidad, in Africa, wherever they could get that y'all could get to leave. Y'all are going there. Y'all are going there. Y'all are not going there because y'all like the place. Y'all not going there because, no, y'all are going there because y'all father, China, the motherland, send y'all over there. That's why you're going over there. And to capitalize. Okay? To capitalize and to believe that you're better than people. To believe that you're better than people. So I don't care if you're Jamaican, you talk Jamaican or flying Jamaican flag. At the end of the day, you're Chinese and your heritage. You are here to defend your Chinese government. I don't care what you're saying. You're going to say what you got to say and say you're that. You are one who served two masters. You might be living in Jamaica, speaking Jamaican, under the Jamaican Constitution, but in an instant of a trick of an eye, you are Chinese. You'll always be Chinese, and you will sell out whatever country that you're living in for China because they send you on a mission. You're a soldier. You're a soldier. So you sell out. All those who say they're Jamaican and living in, yeah, me a Jamaican, man. Me there Jamaica a long time, man. My great-grandfather come and me a passport, and me there, and this is that. You're a liar. You know you don't like original Jamaicans. You know you don't like people of that skin color. You know that because your skin you pale and you believe you're better than us. You believe you're better than us. So I don't care what you're saying. Even right there in Jamaica, you could tell, oh, you're Chinese, majority you're Chinese Jamaican. Watch how you'll deal with the dark skin ones. See how you'll deal with the dark skin ones. Y'all don't linger with them like that. Only for opportunity, you'll linger with them. But y'all don't really, you'll linger, y'all just by yourselves. You will more linger with the Chinese man that just come from China. You will go over there and talk and tell them what to do and how to operate, how to fake pretend. That's what you're going to tell them. Because you'll never forget your tongue. Y'all don't give up your tongue. You don't give up your tongue. So don't bother come around here and talk about one pot. Me carry this pot and put in this pot and we make a one pot thing and me give you. No, a gin and ship on our record. Real talk. So who not can come from, because guess what? The original man, which is the copper skin man, they're all over the world. And the day the original man learn to come together as one, who not can do nothing. We as a people gotta learn to unite. And I bet you as soon as we copper skin people, we dark skin people, we brown skin people, okay, we melanite people, we carbonated skin people, the moment we learn to unite, we don't care no more gin and shit. No more gin and shit. Africa need to stop selling out. Some parts in Africa, yes, I. So all people, man, listen. Give me a minute, let me spit out. Yeah, man. So, for all who not did a long time, the China man did a long time, you know. Long time. See? And them original. Them know how to go and manipulate people and trick people. That Chinese mafia business are going. So then come around you and learn your style. Learn how you deal with your pot. Learn what and what you put in your pot. Sooner or later, them I do jerk chicken. Yo, me see it, you know. One time, they did have this Chinese store that's between Newkirk and Flatbush. Cotillion and Flatbush. Yo, me know say these people make Chinese food. And then the people them start make curry chicken. They must sell curry chicken, my youth. And jerk chicken. Now what happened to the regular Jamaican man? We're selling curry chicken and curry goat and jerk chicken. And the capitalize, you try to capitalize on the thing. So only want to learn what we do. We want to do the same thing and stop us from eat. See? And try to sell the food. Because right now, you can go in another place there. If you had man sell a curry chicken for $8 and $9 and $9.50 or $10, only sell it for $6. China style. And when you name the curry not even cook right. That run your belly. Like it's a gas station. Run your belly. No, China man do jerk chicken now. You go right China store and them have jerk chicken and jerk. Them open the buffet and them have jerk chicken, curry goat, curry chicken. Well, a lot of people dumb. Me tell you this, a lot of us that accept people and say, oh, I'm not racist. How long you make them capitalize on you? How long until they sink your face in the doo-doo? See, that's what they are doing. Them have them foot by your head and rummaging at the shit. And yet still you did it, and you not say nothing. See, but you will not go into business with your brethren. You will not go into business. You must sell out for the Chinaman. And not for one kiss Chinaman, Batty. Not for one kiss Chinaman. No matter how much gentile the Chinaman a chop off rat and cook rat in the food. And all them kind of. Wanna still line up around the Chinaman. See, I wanna even buy certain things. Like, alright, buy a little. Me not say for stop. Everybody have a right to eat. Everybody have a right to live. See? But someone wanna buy, don't even know what is compound chicken. Chop suey. And all them things. I wanna buy things, I don't even know what I wanna buy. I wanna just know, say, I'm fascinated with the Chinaman food. And that's why I say, could Chinese people cook better than us? Why you don't go buy a black man? And I told some black people they have to watch them business. Because some black people are going to bad with them business. Want jack up price high. You see? Me know some people where have restaurant and then thing that when you go buy food from them, give you 2 little piece of meat, but that food they are $15. See? Give people the right thing. This is why we are into the predicament, making way for these foreigners to come in and capitalize on us. Because some of us is what we do to each other. The way we treat each other. And when the foreigner come, or the one will come to Ginalia, you buy all this nonsense. So it's a balance, people. Put a balance in it. But yet still, the diplomacy of the Chinaman is to capitalize upon the profit, take your inheritance, your culture, your way of living, imitate that, pirate that, and then create that and sell it back to you. Real talk. See, because like me tell, Una can't go to China and do none of these things that they are doing to us. We cannot go to China and see a bag of black man and jerk chicken in China? Why then can't show me that? Show me that. I wants to see. I wants to see a bunch of Jamaicans or a bunch of Guyanese own certain parts. You see, like everywhere they go, them have Chinatown. Everywhere, me not see no Jamaican tongue in China. Why there's not Jamaican tongue in China? Show me Trinidadian tongue in China. Guyanese tongue in China. Anywhere China man go, he have his own Chinatown. Chinatown. So show me that in a them country there. Show me that in a China, where you could go to China and find American tongue in a China. Show me that in China where you could walk a certain aisle, a certain avenue, where it's American Avenue in China. Show me where you could show me in a China there is a certain block, a certain avenue that says Jamaican Avenue, Chicken Avenue. Show me that. Show me a place in China where you could go and walk and it says Trinidadian Avenue, because China like doubles, they like roti, so it's a roti avenue. Show me that. You can't show me that. But anywhere China go in the world, they create a Chinatown. Anywhere them go, right here in New York City, we have a place in Canal Street they call Chinatown. Solomon, the place, this country called Solomon, that is in the Pacific, them have a Chinatown where them burn. Anywhere you go, there is a Chinatown. So why there's no West Indian town in a China? Fly to China and ask anybody, do you know where the West Indian tongue is? Yeah. Go over there. Go over there and say, you're going to China, but you want to go in the area where there are West Indian people. They are islanders. They are Jamaican, Trinidad, where they have the... Yeah, you cannot find that. Only what you're going to find... That's only what you're going to find. You're not going to find no American tongue, no Trinidadian tongue, no Guyanese tongue, no West Indian tongue. No, none. You can't find. So tell me why China could fly all the way from China, go way in Africa and open a Chinese tongue in Africa. Why they could fly anywhere Jamaica, Trinidad and open a Chinese tongue? What makes the Chinaman so popular? What makes the Chinaman so special? What? So until we cannot see these things and see China work with generalship, capitalism, that's what they're working with. See? And we don't have to kiss them back because they don't buy nothing from us. You ever see a Chinaman in a Jamaican restaurant buy Jamaican food? You ever see a Chinaman buy in somewhere buy American food, soul food? You ever see that? But you see us, no matter where they open the restaurant, black people line up over there. Line up over there. At Nyam Kabush and all kind of nasty food we are eat from them. But they don't buy nothing from us. Why they don't buy it from us? What? We can't cook. We cannot cook. We can't cook. So I don't want to hear when they tell me, say, listen man, you see evil is evil. And evil try to dominate good all the time. Fire for them people. I don't have time to waste my time to practice negative input. You see me? I don't have time for that. But I want to know what happens to us as a people. We as dark-skinned people, American people, West Indian people, Jamaican, Trinidad, Guyanese, African people. What's wrong with us? That's the problem. That's what I really want to know. What makes us so wicked to each other? This is the key factor. Because, like I want to know, like I said, look at how much, there are people from down south. There are people from Alabama, New Orleans, Mississippi. They don't plant food. They don't do agriculture over there. All that land. You tell me not one person from Alabama could plant lettuce? Not one person from New Orleans could plant celery and come down and sell? There's no farmers? What happened to the farmers? Oh, they sell out. The farmers them sell out and make room for the Chinaman because the Chinaman is bringing everything. In my community, I don't see no black man is selling no orange. I don't see you selling no lettuce, no cucumber, no soursop, no papaya. What's going on? So, unless if they want to make the market for them, why no black man can't have that? Only what I'm saying is kind of shop. Everything that they make is what to kill us. A bag of candy chips, and fried chicken. That's only what I'm seeing. That everywhere you look in our community, that's only what you see. A bunch of kind of shop. When you look in there, what they're selling, a bunch of candy. Candy like what? We only eat sweets. We only like sweets. And fried chicken and pizza. Italian man come and make pizza. And he make it look like him just a make pizza. And we if eat pizza, eat dough and extra cheese. Arab man come, a bag of fried chicken with some oil will give you cancer. Okay? China man come, bag of Chinese food, Chinese food, Chinese food, Chinese food, every day. And I don't even see they eat the stuff that they sell us. Some of the food when the China man make, he don't eat it. I most him eat white rice, a little broccoli, and a little chicken wing. I see eat that. But the rest of the thing where him sell us, him don't eat that. See? So what is going on with us as a people? We let diplomacy, that we so evil to ourselves, we don't even support. See, I'm making my drinks. I'm making my drinks. And I'm making my drinks, right? This is a sour sap with coconut water and sea moss. And when I go down the street and I present this, and for a black man to buy that, majority of them ball. When I say give me $10, they say what? $10 red? Why so expensive? But they will go up to the other nations and spend more. And listen, sour sap is good for cancer. Sea moss hold 92 minerals in it. Okay? Sea moss hold 92 minerals in it. Okay? That is a natural thing to boost your body, strengthen your manhood. Okay? But when they come to buy this from me, they want me to give it to them at a lower price. But when they go to the foreigner, whatever the foreigner, sometimes the foreigner is robbing them. It's okay. Like the Chinaman could rob them. The Arab could rob them. All of the Indian man could rob them. But when come for their own kind, they have a problem to spend money. They have a problem to spend money. See, people come and sell them all kind of stuff. They buy. They buy. But when it comes to us, they have a problem. So we got to change that attitude. We got to change that attitude. If we want to be who we are, because we are kings and queens. And this is a thing they call Black Wall Street. At one time, we plant our own food. We create our own harvest. We had our own market. We buy and sell from each other, because there was a time when blacks was not allowed to go sit with whites. So the black man had his own economy, his own stuff going on. And we grew and had more of affiliation overstanding with each other. We buy in from each other. No, as soon as they open the door, blacks could sit with whites. Blacks could sit with whites. Some blacks believe they are whites. Some blacks say, I am white. I love the white. No, it's not a racist thing, but do not forget the Black Wall Street. Is we create the Black Wall Street. We create the best business. If we got to stop spending our money with these other nations, their things will not sell like how they're selling, because they come in our community. You see that old playground holiday coming here where they call ice moss? Who is buying the most trees, the most lights, the most gifts? They know that that's why they come in our community. They cannot go into the Italian community and open none of the stores. They come into the black man community. That's where the black people love to buy. We love to buy. If we stop buying from them, they can't make business. They cannot. They open everything in our community. Everything. And they say they don't need us. They say they don't like us. But they come in our community for business. They come in anything they want to open. Chinaman, Indian man, Arab man, from the moment he has an idea, the first place he's thinking, black community. He's going to just open a store in the black community, because he knows he's not going to do that good in the white community. The whites don't spend money like us. They don't. They don't. So he will come in our community to open business. That's what they will do. But we as a set of people, we are evil. We are evil because we always find a way, try to find a way, how could I break you? How, you're just attacking me. Like your mind is just upon me. What could you do to damage me? What could you do to break me? How could I hold you down? What kind of negative input could I send? How could I be a pest in your life? How could I be, you know, and these people, I'm telling you, when God's ready for them, He will jack them up. They have to suffer because they're wicked, always creating abomination, always creating some type of problems, illusions. That is their job, is to create negative input. They have nothing good in their hearts, not into their minds, but corruption and abomination. That's what they got. Some of them are antagonizing, will antagonize you to pull you out of your lane, get you off track. But they will do anything for the enemy. They will sell their mother for the enemy. I see now, like I said to you guys, when I talk, I touch every base. Ras been along, the Rasta man, with his ear knot up. I don't want to say dread up, knot up, because dread is dreadful. The Rasta man been knot up for a long time. And nobody didn't love the Rasta man. They say all things about the Rasta man. They sit down and study the Rasta man behavior. See, the Rasta man is not a dread, but one who walk with peace and love. One who comes with an understanding of love, respect. When they see them cannot infiltrate the Rasta man, them start use the herb to fight against the Rasta man. So if the Rasta man did have a little piece of split, he going to prison for 90 days for one little piece of split. Them say it's a drug. Okay? Now, in the year 2022, I see the Chinaman sit down and start to make some fake hair and curl it up like his locks. Fake. When he finish, he bring it out there and everybody is a ras now. You see them have it, one bag of bangarang on the head. They have it. And everybody say they're ras. That's to show you how we as a people are sellouts. Because what's nothing wrong with you gonna knot up your hair, but all of a sudden, because it's okay, it's a style. It's a style. So since it's a style, now you're gonna put it on. Now you have it to show that you use a ras and don't know nothing about ras. But use a prostitute because that thing will stink and you don't even know you're giving out your money. So it's a bunch of idiot them. See? Because we don't take nothing from the heart, man. We're a bunch of demons ourselves, man. We're a bunch of fight up. We fight against each other for no apparent reason. That's why the other nations could do the things that they do to us. That's why the other nations could come to our community and sell us crap. And we will buy it. Because we more worry about each other than we worry about those that is coming in the community to destroy us. We more worry about how could I give him a fight? How could I give her a fight? How could I spoil her name? How could I spoil his name? Instead of we having an alliance with each other, an understanding with each other, how we could build up each other. We are looking to break each other down. So what kind of thing? How long we West Indians and Black Americans, we of people of color, will play this stupid game? Will allow our enemies to have their feet in our necks? How long could we sleep asleep that we are not waking up? How long we will let ignorance control us? How long we will sell ourselves, our identity, for stupidity? Like I said, the black woman, there are some people in the community, they call themselves, they are doctors, how they could give you false butt and false breasts. And they're opening their little shops where these sisters willingly allowing these guys to cut them up and stuff them like they are some turkey and chicken. Okay? With fake breasts and fake butt. Knowing that definitely that their life is upon the line. Seeing that how dumb they are. Seeing how evil that they are. They sacrifice their life to go to look good. To have a big butt. To have a big breast. So the guy, they make them like a cheap surgery. This man don't care about you. As long he could get $1. How long we will allow ourselves to fall short from the glory of the Most High? See? And we are under punishment. That is why all these things are happening to us, because we have lost our way. We have lost our way. And because we have lost our way and our understanding with each other, the enemies has us like fools, has us twisted around the hands. The enemy have you going against me without a cause. The enemy tells you persecute me. The enemy tells you don't buy from me. The enemy tells you you're better than me. The enemy tells you, oh, you're West Indian, he's American, he's better than you. Oh, he's Haitian, he's Jamaican, I am better. The enemy tells you your flag holds your constitution. With what flag? For me alone, all flag burn up. Burn all the flags, for there is a division between the people of the Most High God upon the face of the earth. You put in your flag before humanity. You put in your flag before life. Your flag don't mean nothing. All these countries that are flying flags, they are great abominators under the flag. Your flag don't mean nothing. You know what means something to me? Your heart. You as a living individual. The choices that you make. That makes a difference. The choices that you make. The things that you do. When you acknowledge you are doing the devil's work and you clean yourself from that, that is something that means something to me. Not you believing that you're better than me because you're American and I'm from across the ocean. If you had any sense, you would know the earth is the fullness of the Lord. So you ain't better than me. A lot of those people who born here or who is living in America forget who they are. Who was their foreparents? So some of the slaves, I said, they kept here, and some of the slaves they sent overseas. And because those that they sent overseas and those that they kept here, the ones that they kept here believe that they're better than the ones that's overseas. And the ones that overseas believe that they're better than the ones that's here. When they're the same people, we are the same people. But to divide is to conquer. So when you hear the Chinaman are coming and talk, they talk saying, oh, I am a Jamaican, I am a Guyanese, you are Chinese. That's what you are. Because that is your code. That is your principle. That is your way. And to say that you are Jamaican or Trinidad or Guyanese, that is your diplomacy for your Chinese country. Because if that was so, if China did watch any other country that just like America have all walks of people here, they would have all walks of people in China. And they would have a West Indian area in China. They would have an Italian area in China. They would have a Spanish area in China. They would have a German area in China. And it would be a community. Everybody would be there. But it's just for Chinese. Chinese only. So don't tell me nothing. Okay? Listen to this one here. Listen to this. You hear this ponging going here? Listen to this ponging going here. This ponging been going on for days. This ponging been going on for days. Bong, 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 for days. This ponging been going on, people. Now, where I live, there are people who fix things in your house. If something is wrong, you go to them. This ponging been ponging for days. For days. Waiting for you understand? To say something. I just want to show the world how we as a people could be wicked. How we could be wicked. How you set your mind to be wicked. You understand? Because you know you are not fixing anything, but it's to guide me. Because you've been doing this ponging for days and I have not been saying anything. And now I'm alive, you're ponging, boom, 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 boom. Praying that you're fixing something. This to show you people how we as a people are wicked people. We mess with each other. And if you are not strong, they will pick your brain. If you're not strong, they send you spiral. Wickedness isn't, I told the people I don't come here to fight flesh and blood, but spiritual wickedness in high and low places. This individual that is ponging, been ponging for days. Been ponging for days. Now this is not a workshop. And we know that this place that you live in, if something is wrong, you go to the management office and they come take care of it. Okay? So it's no need for you to be ponging like that. But you will do it because the devil tells you to do that. Your wicked heart tells you to do this. To try to trigger me, you will do this. Because you've been doing this for days now. You're not building a house. Come on now. But just to show you how we as a people are wicked to one another, you will do that. You see what I'm saying, people? So we got to be mindful of our own people, how they could work decisively against you without a cause that they cancels against you. So if we do that to each other, why you think the China man or the Arab man or the Indian man is looking from a distance and seeing how we are treating each other and saying these people are a bunch of wicked people? Look what they're doing to each other. Well, if they could do that to each other, I could do them worse in a very diplomatic way. And that's what's going on, people. That is what's going on. So people do things for now without a cause. They do it because they're corrupt. They do it because they're bored. They do it because they're working with the devil's applicants. They're the devil's applicants. They're working for the Satan. So they do things to annoy you. They do things to get under your skin. They do things to provoke you without a cause. Without a cause. Because there's no need for you to be banging. It's been 3-4 days. I've been hearing this boom, 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 boom. And that's from since last year before last. That same banging been going on. That same banging has been confusion. That same banging. But they ain't going to catch me because I am praying with the mercy of the Most High God. When you antagonizing me, judgment shall fall upon thee. Because you know I am doing my life. You know I'm doing my videos. And to put that noise in the background, that's what you're going to do. To pretending that you're doing something, and God knows you are not doing anything, but you're provoking me. And we are blaming the other nations. We are blaming the other nations. They ain't going to like me because I'm not here to just, I see what it is and I speak about it. I am not racist. I don't hate the Chinaman, but I know what the Chinaman does. I don't hate the Arab man, but I know what the Arab man do. I don't hate the pale skin man, but I know what the pale skin man did. Okay? Like drugs. They bring drugs in the community to flush us out. Because in the days of the Black Panther was one of those who cared, that made things happen. They made health centers for us, places for our children to eat, education system. They did this. And when the government saw what these brothers was doing for the community, what did they do? They bring drugs in the community to stop these brothers that was dealing with positivity. That's what they did. So anytime you find a black man or a black woman, a person make the right choices to do good in the community, they find a way to stop this brother. Hey, here it goes again. Y'all heard it? Yeah. Anytime, and we a bag of mix-up people. So whenever you're doing good in your community, this is what you're going to get. And there's an up and a down. So I got two. I got one above me and one below me. So this is how they do. Tag team. Hey, this one's upstairs now. You hear that? You hear that? So this is how they work to antagonize me. Now people, you could see the evil. I don't lie when I speak, but these people have a lot to pay for. They're going to have something to answer to. You understand? And I'm glad that your guys could hear. You hear it, right? You hear it. That's to show you when I speak. These devils are liars. Yeah? Yeah? Because they ain't doing anything. They are not doing anything constructive. They are sitting here watching me. They are sitting here trying to guide me. They are sitting here stirring me when you could find something to do, but there's no good in you. That's why you does that. That's why you does that, because I am not, if I was promoting drugs, that wouldn't be a problem. If I was promoting slackness, they would love that, but I'm not promoting that. I am promoting self-awareness. I am promoting good over evil. So the evil got to show itself. The evil got to show its true nature. And so far, the Shaitan will talk to them and say, look, go ahead and make some noise. Bang on his head. Do this. That's what the Shaitan going to tell them. And they're the Shaitan applicants. They are working for the negative input. Of course, they will listen to the fathers. Of course, they will listen to the masters. When the master tells you, give you an order, If you are an evil person, this is what you're going to do. You're going to do what the master tell you to do. That's what you're going to do. You don't have no good in you, so there's no good coming out of you. So you will never do good. But you'll do everything that's evil. Everything that's evil, that's what you're going to do. And I don't blame them because we all serve someone. I serve the Almighty and they serve Shaitan. So they got to do, they're working for the masters. I am working for my Lord. They're working for the Lord. So if the Lord tell them to do these things, that's what they're going to do. So I'm not mad because I know there's greater to come. So back to this people, the Chinaman. So do not listen to those who tells you they has a passport and their forefathers came to Jamaica and they are Jamaicans. They're born in Jamaica. And this, that, and the other, and about imposters. There are no imposters. If anybody's imposters, it's these communist people that leave their country pretending that's like the so-called Caucasian that leave England and came to the Americas because they say they couldn't practice religion, freedom of religion. So they call them the pilgrims. The pilgrims came to America to do what? To practice freedom of religion and do what they wanted. And when they came here, who they met here? They met the natives here. And for them to practice and to do what they had to do, they start eradicating the people. They came with all the smallpox and all the diseases, and these people open arms. These native people open their arms willingly to help them. And these the same people that help them is the same people they turn around and butcher. That's why I don't deal with Thanksgiving. I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. There are 13 stripes. There are 13 stripes on your flag. And that flag, the American flag, stands for the 13 colonies. It's the 13 places where they colonized. When white people, pale skinned people came and colonized over there. They savagely butchered these people, my brothers and sisters, the natives here. A lot of people accept this flag and talking this and talking that. They went to Oxford, they got education, they got knowledge, but they got no knowledge, no common sense. You got 13 stripe on your flag, stands for the 13 colonies. And this is who colonized the people. So these people that leave a place where they say they was not happy, they couldn't be free, they couldn't do what they wanted, they left there and come over here, voyage over here, and when they get over here, they notice people are living in paradise. They notice people are living clean. And these same imposters that say they came in peace, leave the people in pieces. So it's the same thing with these people that leave China, say they run away from China, and when they go where they go, they reach there, and people embrace them and show them love, okay? And then all of a sudden, the same people that show them love is the same people they're capitalizing on. It's the same people that they believe that they're better than. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. And this is what's wrong with the world. Because even right here in America, we have black Americans that look at people from the islands, okay, and look down on them. Look down on them like they're better than them. You hear there are people who born here, they look at the West Indian guy, the guy from the islands, and they say, call him a coconut head. They call him a boatman. They call him all kind of names. But when we came here, we show them what it's about. We show them that, hey guys, we believe in hard work and dedication. We don't believe in sitting down and our behind and just getting everything free. We are people that know how to work. We are people that are accustomed busting a sweat. We are people that know to go get our own. Okay? And that's the difference. And even at the time, look how much of us that affiliated have children with black Americans, and our children becomes Americans, and now you cannot tell the difference between American or West Indian because we all becomes one people, because we all one. Still stupid people who is out here going to mouth with back. Those who don't know their culture, those who don't know who they are, those who still lost, Those who that's under the white man's philosophy is still have that state of mind. And that state of mind has played out through the world. We have Chinese people like that, Indian people like that, Arab people like that, African people like that, people that is dark just like me who believe that they're better than me. They're still here. So the ignorance has not been. That's why we are suffering. That's why we are in the predicament that we're in. That's why all the other nations of the earth believe that we are nobody. Because we look at each other, we as a people look at each other of that skin color as nothing. So like I said, if you got a business, instead I promote your business, I am coming to take down your business. I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to pay $10 for this. Okay? But I'm going to give you $5. Now we know soursop. Soursop is like $18 to $24 for one. We know sea moss is expensive. For me to get coconut water, I gotta buy coconut water. I don't have no coconut tree plant here. But when I bring something like that for you, instead of you purchase this and say, thank you, Red, for bringing this nutritious delight for me, you're gonna tell me how much you want to give me for it. So go ahead and drink your soda. Drink your sodas. Drink your beverage that will kill you. I don't have to give you this. For those who know this will pay the right price for it. A so-called Caucasian man looked at me and he said to me, Red, you should be asking $20 for a bottle of this. That's what he told me. And you know the difference between Caucasian people and our black people? As much. That's why I tell you, some of the Caucasian people that know our history and know the foreparents' history will able to relate to you upon what's right and what's wrong. And some of them are still ignorant. But those who know who we are as original people, those that are fighting for our rights until today, they're Caucasian people that will tell you that my forefathers had taught me wrong. My forefathers taught me ignorance. My forefathers taught me to be a racist. But today I know who you are. So I have people, Caucasian people, that buy this from me. After they buy this, they even give me a tip. They give me $20 tip, $10 tip. They say what I'm bringing for them is authentic. Whilst my black people tell me, I'm paying too much for this. I think I should give you $5 for this. So there again, I'm not a racist. I'm not a racist. For those who know our tribulation, the copper skin man tribulation, the hell that we've been through, they will respect us. And some of our copper skin people who have not found themselves, who has lost like a needle in a haystack, I feel sorry for y'all because you're just being fools. You're making fools and making yourself to be some jackass. Yes. A lot of y'all blacks who's walking around here thinking that y'all do to make patty, y'all are dumb as hell. A lot of y'all brown skinned people that don't support, y'all do not support your own race. Y'all are fools. Because I'm telling you, there are some European people will go all the way for us. There are some European people who knows our tribulation, who knows our tribal, who knows our Holocaust. And they know. And that is why a lot of them respect us. Some of them even want to be like us. While we have some blacks trying to bleach their skin, we have some black people trying to be white. So they're bleaching. We have some whites who want to be black. They want to be black. So they're waiting for when you bleach your skin to get that color. So it's not every white. Just like it's not every black. We have racist black, we have racist white. We have evil white, we have evil black. And in every nation, but I will pinpoint the people that is against us. And anyone that is trying to break a nation of people is evil. If the Chinaman, what he's doing, the eyes of the world is on him. He's a bully and one who works with diplomacy. And he's going to get what he's going to get. He must be believed that the world has forget his separation. He must be believed that the world forgot when he didn't have a pot to piss in. He must be forgot when he was living in the slums of China that look like even worse than what I see going on in Africa. Okay? The Chinaman has been through a lot. So today, if he believes it's his time to dominate the world with diplomacy, he has another thing coming for him. He needs to come out of Africa. He need to give Africa back. Everybody that wants to get rich, they go to Africa. They got the diamonds, the pearl, the ruby. They got everything that belongs to the land of Kush. They got it. England have a whole bunch of it. A lot of artifacts they have in England that belongs to the black man. That belongs to Kush. All these nations has our riches. They need to return it back. They need to give us everything that they take. All these hands where they have cut off. All these precious, what you call that? Artifacts that they got. They need to return it. They need to return it because it doesn't belong to them. It does not belong to them. All the hardship, all these blacks where they throw over across the Atlantic Ocean and the Pacific Ocean, that they throw over during the time of the slave embargo, that they was throwing overboard, they need to recompensate us. Our forefathers, where they was right here in the West, where they was tying on the oak trees, hanging them. Our black women, where they separate, where they was gambling about the fetus that was in her stomach. If it's a boy and a girl, they need to compensate us back. All the things that they have done to us. We as a nation of people, we as children of the Most High God, they need to compensate us. But they are playing like we are looking for a handout. We are making it look like we are beggars. How we are beggars when God created us as kings and queens, and y'all came and took our riches from us. And until today, y'all has influenced some of us to go against each other. So until that day, this will not change. And that is in the hands of the Most High God. And if I have said anything to guide anybody, let the Most High God deal with me accordingly. But if I have speak the truth unto the people, to open the eyes of the people, to let people see China is a very aggressive country, to let China see how his world dominate, sending his people all over the ends of the earth to have multiple children, to take over the country, to pretend that they are looking to do good. Tell them to come out of Solomon, that place in the Pacific Ocean where they're out there trying to pretend that they're doing something good. And they're not doing anything good for us. Nothing but to capitalize and to rule and to control and to have us as slaves. Why is it every country want us, the black men, to serve them as slaves, work for them? Why can't every man that's from his country has his own business? Why the Jamaicans cannot have their own stores and have Jamaicans rolling their own stores, Trinidadians selling their own food? Well, I don't really go by Trinidad. I don't know what's a Trinidadian. I don't know what's a Jamaican. I don't know what's a St. Lucian. I know the people of God. Why the people of God need other nations to rule over them? Why the people of God need other nations to make businesses in their own home or the place of birth or wherever they occupy? We could do business for ourselves. We have to go back Black Wall Street. We got to go back conducting business with each other. That's what we got to do. And supporting each other to the teeth. When you buy from me, I buy from another black. And another black buy from another black. That's how the black alliance will come true. Don't sit there and question, because I have said a lot of y'all buy Louis Vuitton and y'all don't question it. A lot of y'all buy Gucci and y'all don't question it. A lot of y'all buy Prada and y'all don't question it. But when it comes to spend money with the average poor man, you'll question. So why it's okay for all these people, Carnet and Ford and all these people that is not of your race, could just come in your community and start business and get 100% support? So we got to change that. And for your African countries, your people from the motherland who sells your countries under the table to the Chinaman, to the Arab man, y'all need to stop doing that. For some of your Africans are still selling slaves to the Arabs. Some of your African countries are still kidnapping blacks to sell to the Arabs. And some of your Arabs are still buying black slaves. Some of your Arabs are still buying black women as slaves. Some of your Arabs are coming to the West to look for slaves. So, until that, y'all don't change this type of attitude, nothing ain't gonna work. And we as a nation of people gotta stand firm in the truth and what we believe and what the Most High God has set for us. We are kings and queens of this earth. Until we don't represent ourselves as kings and queens, nothing not gonna go on for us. We gotta stop selling each other short. Learn to support. Be thy brother's keeper. Be thy brother's strength. You think one Chinaman go to the next Chinaman and the next Chinaman put him down? I told you about TikTok. You will never see TikTok in Chinatown showing you a Chinese girl winding up and taking out her clothes. You will never see TikTok in China bringing down the next Chinese person, doing things. Everything TikTok show you about China is positivity. So if China has the ability to run TikTok and make TikTok show you that Chinese people are the best of the best in their culture, what happened to us? Why we are so quick to remove our clothes? Why black women are so quick to shake their buttocks? Why black women are so quick to strip? Why black women are so quick to show the crotch? Why black woman is so quick to show her bust, her breasts? Why black woman is so quick to show her nastiness? Like she ain't got no shame. Huh? Why that doesn't go on in China? You have never spin on TikTok and see any Chinese woman doing some nasty stuff. But you will find her maybe if she's in America. Maybe she's living in America, but there's no way she's living in China. And she's going to do a TikTok with her doing any nasty stuff that will break Chinese people down. Chinese people have to look great. Chinese people got to look powerful. So we are one of the most powerful people upon the face of the earth. We are kings and queens. Why we don't live to our title? Why we don't live to who we are? Why we are the ones of the worst who shows our disrespectful ways, our piggish mentality, our sinful ways? Why? So like I said, give thanks. Not only black women, but women in the West. Women in the West. Every woman in the West, as long as you're living in the West, you forget who your pedigree. You don't know who you are. So we got to stand up for what we believe in. As a nation of people, we got to make the world respect us by we respecting ourselves. Or you want to respect and you're not respecting yourself. You got your black woman walking around, her tail feather is always aside. The black woman always in heat. The black woman always in heat. Always want to show you something. The black woman always playing the part of a whore. The black woman, she goes all out, exposing herself. So y'all ain't gonna like me. I don't expect y'all to like me because I'm not done with your filth. I'm not done with your nastiness. The black woman encouraged her daughter to be a whore. If the mother was a whore, the daughter becomes a whore. And if the daughter has a daughter, she becomes the granddaughter whore. Yes. Where is the class? Why we gotta be trashy all the time? Why we gotta be who we are not? So that's why I go so hard. It could be an hour, 2 hours on righteousness. I will speak about it. I will expose it. I don't care if I don't get no views. But I know the world will know me. I will go to my grave and I will leave behind positivity. Not how my young sister, my black sister could sell herself short. Not how my black brother could sell himself short. I don't want to leave that behind. I want to leave positivity behind. How a black man is a king. How a black woman is a queen. How she's the mother of the earth. That's what I want to leave behind. Because it's the truth. Two blacks could give you any nation of the earth. Two blacks could give you any nationality of the earth. Could give you white Chinese. It could give you all of that. Two blacks. two whites cannot make a black? Where you ever see two whites make a black? Tell me which two pale-skinned people could make a black. Two Chinese cannot even give you a black. But two black people have been black like my gloves could give you an albino. So God has put power and dedication within us. But we got to know ourselves. We lost. We lost because of the ways of this place. We follow the ways that is not of our ways. Like I said every year, we run down this isthmus knowing that it has nothing to do with us. A lot of us goes because the custom, your custom is vain, but we follow that. A lot of us follow things that doesn't have nothing to do with us. We follow it for years, saying it's a custom to the people, a custom to run you in hell, a custom to take you to the bottomless pit. I am not of that. That's why every time I make a live, I talks about these things. Well, once about ready, it ain't nothing. It is something. Because you pass it on to generation to generation. You pass it on to generation to generation. That's how I know a lot of y'all are the ones who are causing your children to fall in sin. A lot of y'all do not speak the truth. Y'all lie to your children. A lot of y'all like gifts. A lot of y'all like gifts. Y'all just like to receive. That's why these demons give you all the gifts that y'all want to deceive y'all. That's why these countries come to your country and tell, I'm giving you $60 million. And your country grab it. And then by the time you check out for your country no longer your country. They just bought it. They just bought your country because you receive a gift. Stop receiving gifts. Y'all like too much gifts. Y'all like to receive too much of gifts. In this season, y'all go crazy. Y'all don't have money, but y'all spend the most money. Y'all buy the most things, and after January, February, y'all balling. Y'all into debts. Y'all got to pay back. And that's where the problem becomes. Let's stay authentic. Let's be original because we from the original source. We ain't got to fake joke this. We are who we are. We are children, creation of the Most High God. We are selected and elected by God. We are the Israelites. We are the children, the creation of God. So don't let nobody tell you different. Do not let society buy your soul. A lot of you cannot wait to put your asses out in the shortest dress to make you believe that you look good. What could be looking good about you when it's freezing cold outside and your butt is outside? You have no shame. You practice the ways of the harlot, so you're comfortable with it. Knowing it's a sin and abomination against you and against your life. But you're comfortable. So, those of y'all who from China, that China has sent y'all cross over the Pacific and the Atlantic Ocean to go to seek other lands and to introduce their culture to your culture, to put it in one pot, and then you could become citizens of these places from your forefathers, that the first ones who come in, and then pass it on to generation, then to say that you're a part of this place, knowing that you was sent on a mission, knowing that you will never, ever deny your Chinese background, knowing that you're out for a purpose. You're a bunch of liars. So do not come and put your piece of whatever in my pot and tell me now it's one pot and now you're part of my pot. Because in your eyes you will never be part of me. In your eyes is racism. In your eyes you despise me. In your eyes you would like to eradicate me. In your eyes you would like to own who I am and be who I am. Okay? In your eyes you would like to be the head of me, and I am a servant to serve you. In your eyes, you'll always see that you're better than me. Okay? And you will be glad that you could speak two tongues. You could know my tricks. You could know my ways. You could know everything about me. But until China has not opened the doors It ain't gonna work. Because like I said, we was the ones, the dark-skinned people, was living in China for centuries. We are the original Buddha, is a black man. We teach y'all to survive. We teach y'all that art y'all know, martial arts. We taught y'all that. All these things y'all are doing now and proclaiming how great y'all are. We, the dark-skinned people, pass that on to y'all. Y'all that knows of us and knows of what we left there before we move on. And some of us are still there because the world, y'all will not show the world a black Chinese. Y'all will not show a man with a big nose and big lips. But go look at the history and what we live there. The artifacts that we live there, we live back there. They're there. They're there. We left it there. As a reminder to let the world know that we've been there. Before y'all could obtain power over there, we've been there. Okay? Teach the world the truth. Stop lying unto the world and make it look like China is so great that y'all build the China's wall and y'all build this. We were there. We taught you all the art. We have been all over because the Lord's Most High God said we are spread through the four ends of the earth. This skin color has touched every end of the earth. And history will tell you, and those of you who say you are putting history out, who whitewash history, yes, you're whitewashed. That's why you're paint a white Christ with blue eyes and silky hair. You're paint a white God. You're paint a white angels. You're paint all the disciples white. You're paint everything white, knowing that you're whitewashed. Yo, the truth shall reveal. Some of y'all say color doesn't matter. Well, if the color doesn't matter, why y'all don't leave it as it is? Why y'all are so busy whitewashing things, bleaching things to make it white? Why are they changing the gladiators, Spartan? All the Spartans was black. Why y'all make them look white? The gladiators, ancient gladiators, men with 10 lions' jaw open, Samson, Hercules, all of them was black. When I mean black copper skin. But you'll lie, you'll whitewash these things and say these people were white. We know when you'll arrive. We know when you'll arrive. We taught the word. We taught you how to clean yourself. We taught you how to bathe. We taught you how to make soap. We taught certain parts in Africa, certain parts, the whole of Europe. We taught you how to clean yourselves. When you was walking all fours, we taught you how to walk upright. That's why, again, y'all came and say we are from Lucy. Lies. There is a port where you're called the Caucasus Mountains. The Caucasus Mountains. Y'all got to do history on this. Y'all do research on this. Find out why. And y'all call it the Caucasus Mountains. Y'all need to find out that. We taught the world, we of color. So color does matter. We are powerful people from the Most High God. Very powerful. Most High has created us to be who we are. But because of our love for the world has rise against us. The world has rise against us and sell us short. And because of abomination and following the ways of the heathen, Most High God said, do not follow the ways of the heathen. We follow the ways of the heathen. We take your ways. We become adulterous to our God, to our Creator. And we who taught y'all start following y'all. How dumb could we be? Huh? So this is the punishment that we get from our Creator. And until we don't come back to the Most High God and be Most High God husbandry, we not gonna ever see the power of the Most High God. So it's been 2 hours, guys. I'm gonna leave it as that because it was important so I could show you the diplomacy of China. So I don't care wherever they are, Jamaica, Trinidad, Guyana, Grenada, Africa, and they want to say, well, they migrate over there and their forefathers has passports, and they did this, and they came in, and they becomes one over here, and they share the knowledge to put in this part and that part. You know, that doesn't make, okay? Hold on, okay. I always bring the truth. I always bring the truth when I brings it. I bring it because the Most High God has acknowledged me and teach me. And I could see these liars and these abominators upon the face of the earth. China is on the move for world domination. China say it time now to dominate. America being a superpower too long, and he wants to show that he has the backbone to be world dominate. To dominate, that's why uh, they give China's overpopulated in China, but out of China, China gives the okay for Chinese people. He will give them money, he will give them stuff, and send them wherever they want to go, Australia, wherever they want to go. He will be there for them, give them what they need to start business and to create a new Chinese legacy, okay, out of China. So by the time you quink your eye like that, China will have so much people. What these countries need to do is to stop Chinese people coming into the country and having children. That's what they need to do. If you're Chinese and you're going to a other country, you could only have one child. Bring the same rule. The same rule they have in China, give it to them wherever they go. One child or two. That's it. Don't come over here and figure you're going to have 9 children, 12 children, because you're out on a mission to world domination. And if the more people you all have, is how you're going to want to conquer. You're very smart. You're going to control the money, control population growth, have the most people, and mimic everything that every country has. So whatever you're growing in your country, China will come over there and tell you, we'll teach you about agriculture. We'll teach you how to do this and how to plant food. At the meantime, they're taking your plants, they're taking what you have, and they're taking it back to China. They're growing it in China, and then after, you're going to find out your own going to die. They're going to find a way to poison the one that you have there. And by the time you check it out, China going to have all the fruits that's all over the world. It's going to be in China. Because China has certain fruits that only it have, right? So why they not bring in some of their fruits to plant in Jamaica? Bring some of the things that you have in China and plant it in Jamaica. Plant it in Trinidad. Plant it in Grenada. But you're just taking and taking. So we see China is just milking and milking and milking and want to be world domination and controlling. If you could control the food, if you could control the resources, then you know what it is. So peace and blessings. Thank you for all those who heard my voice. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being on the channel. I appreciate you guys, and I hope that you guys could understand what I brought. It's not being a racist unto China, but it's showing you the diplomacy that China is working with for world domination. Peace. I'm out. One love.